Katie's Precious Angels Reborn Nursery.
Hi guys, it is Katie and welcome back to my channel. So I was just sitting here and I was painting some eyebrows on a baby, and while I was doing that I was sitting there thinking about some things, and I decided to try to get back to what this channel is. Well, not all, because I do other stuff on this channel also, but mostly this is a Reborn channel for the most part. But I wanted to get back to a little bit of that, and I wanted to come on and chat about something that I was thinking about while I was getting ready to and painting some eyebrows on a reborn baby. So, first of all, this is my sweet little Cole. This sweet little man looks exactly like my Cole Michael when he was about 3 months old. Cole and Nevaeh were premature, so they were very, very tiny, 2'8" and 2'11" when they were born. So he looks like Cole when Cole was about 3 months, which would have made him at that size. He was, look newborn when he was actually 3 months, because he was 3 months premature. Okay. Anyway, I decided to come on and chat with you guys about something that I started to think about while I was painting reborn eyebrows. You guys know that reborning is very broad. We all do things differently. We all like different things when it comes, and I'm talking about artists mostly, this subject. We do things differently. We have our own ways. We have ways that we think is better, or, all of us do. Even collectors has things they like and don't like, obviously. I fully believe that there's artists for everyone out there. Some people like very, very, very lightly painted babies, and other people like babies to be painted, in the darker style painting. It just depends on what you prefer, and what you think looks more realistic. But this video is actually going to be about eyebrows, like I said. I just wanted to come on and talk about basically how I like my eyebrows, how I think they look the most realistic as a reborn artist. I will be the first one to tell you, when I first started reborning, like has it been 6 or 7 years? 6? I don't know, guys. It's been a long time now, but when I first started reborning, I absolutely hated painting eyebrows. It took me forever, it felt like, to get something I like. And when you first start reborning, you basically start with the basics. It takes a long time to learn. It just does. But you start with the basics of just doing like the few little strokes and leaving it like that. Or you try to do other things, but it's really hard. Eyebrows was one of the hardest parts for me about reborns. But throughout the years, I have gotten a lot better, and I do many, many different styles of eyebrows. Because if you're a reborn artist, all of these reborn sculpts have different facial features and different, heads and shapes, and they're all different. So I feel like there has to be a bunch of different looks, like in real life, even real babies. There's many different styles of eyebrows. There's thicker eyebrows, thinner eyebrows, some babies have hardly no eyebrows. Some babies have really, really bushy eyebrows. So I really think, one of the things I do is take a look at the baby's face and the way it's structured, and decide on the eyebrows. So I do many different ways, and like I said, I just decide beforehand what I think would look best, what type of eyebrows I think would look best on each sculpt that I'm doing. Now, I will say this, and some of you will not agree with me, and that's okay. In my opinion, I don't even know how to explain this very well. Some people do eyebrows where they have like a very set way of how they do eyebrows, and they do their eyebrows that same way every single time on every single baby. And that is okay. That's completely okay. That's their choice. You know, that's how they like to do it, and that's their signature eyebrows, and I think that's great. But my opinion, okay, I'm getting offhand. I like the eyebrows to look realistic. And in my opinion, when baby eyebrows are the same all the time on each sculpt that an artist does, it makes it, or when, okay, real babies' eyebrows are not etched out. You know, they have different little hairs sticking up in different little spots. You know, I know many artists that do both ways that I'm talking about. I know many artists that stick to maybe a couple different ways, and each side looks exactly the same. So it looks drawn on, you know, it looks like a woman would with putting makeup. In my opinion, I like the more realistic instead of the more doll look. I like where, you know, there may be a few, you know, different hairs sticking up, just a little different. Of course, you don't want one eyebrow up here and one eyebrow down here. You want to try to get them the same spot, absolutely 100% on both sides. But to me, I feel like you don't want them to be exactly the same, because real babies do not have eyebrows that are the same. They just don't. And they don't have eyebrows that look drawn on either. So I don't know. Me, I prefer, like I said, they need to be the same, you know, in the same spot, not one way up high, one way up down low. They need to be in the same spot, obviously. And they need to be, you know how makeup artists and stuff say their eyebrows are sisters? Well, I think on Reborns, their eyebrows should be cousins. But in a sense of, if you have a little hair that's going, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I think you guys know what I'm saying. I know a few artists, actually one that I have clay sculpts by, actually Chenza. She does her eyebrows. I'm pretty sure she's like me when it comes to eyebrows. She, on babies, she don't do the same eyebrows or the same hairs going in the same direction every time or anything like that. I think she thinks the same way as me, because realistic babies don't, they just don't have that, you know. To me, it makes it look dolly-like when it's the same, like 100% the same. And these babies are supposed to look real. They're not supposed to look like dolls, if that makes sense. And by the way, I want to say, I am not saying at all that I am better than anybody. I'm not like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think all Reborns are beautiful, and that means from artists that are just starting to artists that's been doing it for 15 years. So please don't take this wrong. And we all like what we like, and that is completely fine too. I just figured I would come on and try to talk about this, even though my brain's still a bit scattered. I'm just decided, you know, why not come on and talk about this? I was thinking about it, and but yeah, I hope I explained it good enough. His eyebrows, his eyebrows are kind of just the lines, but they're cute. I think they match with him. They're not exactly the same, so I feel like they look pretty realistic. And I don't know, I just think that looks more realistic than if they are literally, if you can look at both eyebrows and they are 1000% exactly the same. I just feel like that reads baby doll and not realistic doll or realistic baby. So I don't know. I truly don't know if I made any sense in this video, but that is basically what I wanted to talk about. I decided to grab my sweet little Cole. I still haven't changed him from a long time ago. If you remember right, April, this is the same outfit he was in when you came and got your baby, and you gave him these little shoes. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and talk about that. I figured it's talk about something to do with Reborns instead of me coming on here being a crybaby, which, I mean, you know. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you prefer your eyebrows to be as identical as possible, or do you prefer them to be a teeny, teeny, tiny bit different like real babies would be? And it's okay either way, you know, it really is. We like what we like, and that's perfectly fine. But yes, I definitely prefer just with the slightest of differences, like a hair going just a little bit of a different direction. Like, you know how in some eyebrows you put little things like that. One hair just slightly over, because that would be more realistic. Because that's what true babies' eyebrows look like. They don't look exact on both sides. That's just not. Again, though, I'm not saying one eyebrow up here and one down here. No, they have to be in the correct spots. You understand? But yeah, so it's also cool to sit there and look at the babies' faces and really try and decide. And I even go look at real babies also and really try and decide what kind of eyebrows I think would look best on them. And what I mean by that is I always, I never try to do 100% exact on each eye, but I have a few different, because on the Reborn sculpt, some of them have this brow bone, and then some of them don't have a brow bone. So you literally have to figure out where you think is best. So it's always fun to just look, and I do go look at real babies and stuff like that. So yeah, I just figured I'd come on for this little chat. I haven't really talked about anything Reborn related in quite a while. So yeah, but this is my sweet, sweet little Cole. And he's precious. He's a heavy little guy. He is weighted amazing, which I love. I love a heavy Reborn because I don't know, it just feels better in your arms. But, alright guys, that is all for this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think about what and let me know if you even understand what I'm talking about, because, excuse me guys, I'm sorry, I'm still all over the place a little bit. But I'm trying, so I guess that's what counts. So let me know in the comments, and if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If not, that's okay too, guys. Alright, I love you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.